It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. You know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Truth be told, we might be talking about one of the most disrespected quarterbacks in the entire NFL. I mean, he's constantly talked about as if he's some fringe NFL starter, despite the fact, Mike, that he's been the focal point for a team that has completely turned things around since his arrival. Now, I don't know if we would classify him as this, like, elite super talent, but there's no denying this guy is a winner, and if he's under center, you got a great chance. We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Down the field, he's got St. Brown. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action, Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Detroit.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Open man, it's Jamison Williams. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Williams in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and here's Montgomery. Good blocking, and he's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Titans coming out with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year, taken early in that second round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
From a pure talent standpoint, this guy has everything you want in a franchise quarterback. I mean, the powerful arm paired with a quick release, and he's as tough as they come. But in order for him to take that next step, he needs to put it all together on a more consistent basis. I'm looking forward to seeing how he performs here in this one, because after hearing him talk throughout the week, I think he has his sights set pretty high.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Levis to throw it here on first down. That's to the former Jaguar and Falcon, Calvin Ridley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a really critical conversion here, because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive, and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass, because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
He's going to look downfield once again.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
So on 4th down, the veteran Nick Folk will try it for Tennessee. This one from 54 yards out. Folk's kick is good. And the Titans are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That one taken in by St. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. Oh, yeah. And he will score! Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The kicking team off for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense ready for their 2nd possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And finally, they'll bring him down when he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
Pollard with a nice 1st down run, and the Memphis native returns to Tennessee after an impressive 5-year stint with the Cowboys. He's coming off 2 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons, and he should be a huge part of the solution and part of filling the hole left by Derrick Henry.
Left side into the hands of Hopkins. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Levis. That caught Tony Pollard. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. The motion man is Boyd. And he will power his way into the end zone. Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, Titans. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans are back within 4. It is 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, this defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll go play action with Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Goff to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Nice 1st down pickup there by Sam Laporta, the 2nd-year tight end out of Iowa. And You talk about having a breakout rookie campaign, Mike. I mean, to make the Pro Bowl as a rookie at the tight end position is no easy feat. He kind of burst onto the scene as the Lions found themselves in the NFC Championship. I had a chance this summer to spend some time with him at our TEU, kind of our tight end only camp that I run with Kelsey and Kittle in Nashville, and seeing him work up close and personal, you can see why, even though he's a young player, he's had the level of success that he's had only 2 years now into his career.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on second down. Goff. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. It is Harold Landry working his way in for the sack.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Lions will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, here's Tajay Spears. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Now Levis. Open man is Hopkins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. A gain there of 10 yards. First down for Tennessee.
Nice grab there by Ridley, and this is a unit that this Tennessee Titans offense has continued to search and build ever since the departure of A.J. Brown a few years back. And now with the signing of Calvin Ridley, a guy who has been a playmaker everywhere he's been, they're starting to put together a really nice receiving corps down in Tennessee.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
On first down, Levis. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Marcus Davenport in there for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the give, it's Pollard. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Levis to throw. He's got his man. That's Boyd. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the Titans first down.
So after one, 17-10 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Levis to throw. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo.
It's the Kennedy. Brings up 7-2 at the Lions 12-yard line.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Hopkins sent in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. They go play action with Levis. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Folk now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Working free downfield, it is Williams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The defense is just going to have to find a way, Mike, frankly, to just make this more challenging from the time the quarterback has in the pocket to the amount of separation the receiver has downfield. At this level, that is just too easy. They've got to tighten up both their coverage and find a way to get some pressure on the quarterback, because if they don't do either, expect a lot more big chunk plays like we just saw there.
Goff to throw on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. On play action, Goff. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. his second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. DeAndre Hopkins and the Titan offense getting ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Levis. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
They face 2nd down and 7. Levis with a give to Spears. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And they'll have it across midfield down the opposing 46-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 7 and 7 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 7. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he's going to take this all the way home. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Titans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. He fumbled the football. Oh, he gets it right back. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Levis. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Levis. And he's taken down up past the 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On play action, here's Levis. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Levis. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Now Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Hopkins sent in motion. On 2nd down, Levis. This one complete to Ridley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Levis. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on these quarterbacks, Mike, to just find the matchup that they like and exploit it. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Hopkins sent in motion. To throw is Levis. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. That penalty is declined.
Now, Folk on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Titans will cut the deficit to 7.
Titans 24.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Catch is made, that is Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Crazy. Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, it's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. And Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So he'll take over at the 30-yard line. On first down, Levis. That's deep, looking for Boyd. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.